Welcome. Today we are cutting through all the noise around parenting to get to the heart of what really matters. We're going to focus on these simple, powerful choices that help our kids not just survive, but truly thrive. You know that question? The one that creeps in late at night when the house is finally quiet? In a world that gives us endless and often conflicting advice, it is so easy to lie awake and just wonder, am I getting this right? Well, that's exactly what we're going to tackle together. I just love this quote because it paints such a perfect picture of what a happy childhood feels like. It wasn't about the latest tech or a schedule packed with activities. No, it was the simple stuff. Real connection, moving your body outside, good sleep, and a few simple pleasures. It's a beautiful and totally achievable goal for all of us. And that is the absolute key here. This is not about adding more to your plate or chasing some impossible idea of the perfect parent. It's about being intentional. It's about knowing where to put your energy so it has the biggest impact. And why does this matter so much? Well, the research is pretty clear. Kids who build these strong well-being habits early on are a whopping 60% more likely to have good mental health when they become adults. The small things we do today, they really truly matter for a lifetime. Everything, and I mean everything, starts with this core foundation. I want you to think of these as the four legs of a table: relationships, movement, sleep, and nutrition. They are the absolute bedrock of your child's happiness. Get these right, and you're giving them the stability they need for everything else. Okay, if you only remember one thing from our time together today, please let it be this. Before any sport, any lesson, any rule, the quality of your connection with your child is the number one thing. It's their emotional safety net, and it's more powerful than anything else. Pillar number 1, strengthen connection. So how do we actually build that connection? Look, it doesn't have to be complicated. Start with family meals. Even just a few a week can make a huge difference. Or, try a weekly family meeting where everybody gets to talk, even the little ones. And this is a big one. Make sure they have other strong relationships with friends and family. That builds a whole community of support around them. Pillar number 2, movement. And here's the secret. It has to be fun, not forced. The moment exercise feels like a chore, you've lost the battle. But if it's dancing around the kitchen, climbing a tree at the park, or going for a swim, activities they actually love, well, that becomes a tool they can use for the rest of their lives to feel better and manage stress. Pillar number 3, sleep. Now for a really big one that often gets overlooked, sleep. Get this, nearly 40% of kids are not getting enough sleep. Think about that. And sleep isn't just about being tired. It is absolutely essential for regulating their emotions. It's when their brains reset. A kid who isn't sleeping enough is often a kid who is anxious or struggling with their behavior. And our final pillar, nutrition. You know, that gut-brain connection is no joke. Whole foods like fruits and vegetables, they give a nice steady stream of energy for a stable mood. Highly processed foods, they can send a kid on an emotional roller coaster with those highs. And, you know, the inevitable sugar crash. What they eat today literally fuels how they feel an hour from now. Okay, so once that strong foundation is set, our job starts to shift a little. It's less about what we do for them, and more about the skills we can teach them to carry inside themselves, their own inner toolkit. Think about it. When your child runs into a problem, what's their first move? We want to teach them active coping. That means actually engaging with the problem, talking about it, brainstorming solutions, maybe going for a run to burn off some frustration. It's the total opposite of just blaming someone else or pretending the problem doesn't exist, which just doesn't work long term. You know, the words we use literally shape their inner voice. A simple good job is nice, but it doesn't give them much to work with. But what if you said, wow, I saw how you kept trying different ways to build that tower until you got it right. See the difference? You're praising the effort, the persistence. You're showing them what success actually looks like. Now this one can feel a little weird at first, but it's so important. Our instinct as parents is to swoop in and rescue our kids from any and all stress. But here's the thing. Small, age-appropriate stresses are necessary. Things like learning to share a toy, or figuring out a tough homework problem. That's like a workout for their resilience muscle. Our job isn't to lift the weights for them. It's to be their coach from the sidelines. Okay, let's bring the focus back to us for a minute, because our own well-being and how we approach all of this is a massive piece of the puzzle. We've all heard this a million times on airplanes, right? But it is so true in parenting. This isn't selfish, it's strategic. When we're running on empty, we have less patience, less to give. Our kids feel our stress. Seriously, taking care of yourself is one of the best things you can do for them. There's no one-size-fits-all rulebook. You have to be an expert on your kid. Wow, we have covered a lot. So the million-dollar question is, now what? How do we actually put this into practice without feeling completely overwhelmed? Let's make a super simple plan. Here's the deal. Don't try to do everything at once. Just for today, pick 2 or 3 ideas from this that really jumped out at you. Then, for this week, just be an observer. Notice their sleep patterns, or how they move their body. No judgment. And for this month, just focus on building one single new habit together. That's it. Small, steady steps are how you win. I want to leave you with this powerful idea. Resilience isn't something kids are born with. It's built day by day, moment by moment. It's raised by parents and caregivers like you, who just keep showing up, especially on the tough days. What you're doing matters so much. So, as we wrap up, here's my question for you. Forget the big long list for a second. What's your one thing? What's the one small step you're going to take this week? Because that right there, that's where it all begins. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on next video.